You speak to the Emperor's wrath.
Wrath, this is Darth Maul of the Dark Council. Once, you've defeated your traitorous master before us. Now, you serve a silent Emperor and his cryptic hand. If you are content to stand unchallenged, then so be it. But I would test your strength for the Empire's survival.
The Hand does not control my every action. If you have a challenge to offer, do so.
The course of the war is changing. The Republic has tasted blood, and there is much you do not know. The planet Makeb on the edge of hot space is the key to victory or destruction. Come in secret, and we may discuss the coming doom.
Very well. We shall rendezvous at Makeb. End communication. I have come for Darth Maul. Is he here?
Mighty Wrath, follow me, please.
Shuttle Fuliginous en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Wrath, time is short, so I will be blunt. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
I did not expect such candor from the Dark Council. We must move swiftly then.
Or we die. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
If the Empire is this close to falling, why hasn't the Emperor intervened? Darth Malgus claimed he was dead.
The Emperor has been silent for many years, and that is his prerogative. But rumors of his absence have made our enemies bold. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are ambitious, but they're not militant. What's the cartel thinking?
The Hutts had an empire long ago. Many dream of its return. The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
The Hutts find Isotope 5, we take it from them, and the Empire gains a new weapon.
Yes, but the obstacles are many. Despite the efforts of the Hutts mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
What about allies? A base of operations?
You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardoban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
It's an honor, my Lord Wrath. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum, decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
This planet, can you tell me anything relevant?
I haven't seen anything but the atmospherics. They're bad enough, though. Energy charge in the stratosphere makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
McKeb. Vacation hotspot for Alderaan's petty nobles. Maybe I'll get lucky and run into an old acquaintance.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
We're ready to move out. What is the plan, support team?
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planetside, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but McKeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts ready for capture.
Gravity hooks. If we want to take and hold one, we'll need one that's isolated. We can't draw attention. Your assessment?
Sending coordinates of a recommended site now.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took McKeb, they paid off the planet's defense force. Veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
There will be no need for silence. There will be no survivors to spread fear.
If you can do that, I won't stop you.
I'll stay online, but until we're planetside, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander. Some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another ground quake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
How exciting! Even the planet seeks to destroy us.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Kazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Any idea what's causing these ground quakes? Could they cause a problem?
McKeb's always been volatile, but local reports say it's been especially bad this year. Geologic shifts of some sort. I'm not too worried, but I'll keep an eye out. I'll check in at the next bunker.
This is Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
With the command crew gone, the gravity hook will be ours. Wait for my signal to dock.
We're not in any hurry. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenary's overseer. is the pet project of one of the Hutts running McCabe. He's an alien Wiffid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know. Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
He'll die painfully. That's my only guarantee.
Wonderful. That'll make fantastic audio if we need to fake a call to the Hutts.
Apsua Spido, Simiklo Drakintuk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Juvarun se cuerva ni kavmak. Oba se sadorega, nebel slirar. Drakintuk. Tuk now, prim slim monita, rikoga shuro reg.
You're finished. Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. My lord. My Lord Roth. I didn't realize they were sending... Sorry, if I seemed casual.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
This is your plan. Don't let me interfere.
Tell them we're experiencing power fluctuations and need to shut down for repairs.
Understood.
I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
You pledge your life to me, but who made you Sith? I would know your loyalties.
The traitor Darth Malgus brought me out of the Academy. I am here to pay for his crimes. The Empire must be united.
If we're going to steal McCabe's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
The Hutts won't be prepared for an assault. We cut through them and take the woman before they realize what's happening.
Agreed. I can offer you tactical data on-site.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
Do what you came to do, and don't look at me for inspiration.
Transport is ready. We'll await word once you arrive at Solida Hesk's estate.
Now that's a long fall. Shame we didn't keep any mercenaries around to march over the precipice.
This is Lord Sitharat. There is a guard post near your landing position. I advise eliminating its protectors before they investigate.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
It's a pity. I was hoping we'd have time to get to know one another. But if we're doomed...
Another reason to survive. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each hut also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
Handling resistance is the only reason I came to McKeb. I'm prepared.
I do not doubt your abilities. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
No way off the mesa. No one coming to help. The Hutts and their sponsor trapped with me. Shall we begin?
At your word. I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Manju the Hutt's forces are ahead. These are his elite slavers, responsible for turning the royal family of Vena into chattel for the Nar Shaddaa markets. According to Manju, they also once brought him a Sith Lord in chains. I do not believe it.
Pity someone wasn't inside. But a girl can dream, can't she?
Kabisho the Hutt's servants are near. They are Nikto, whose clan has served the Hutts for 12 generations, bred for battle. They are also known to keep formidable pets. Stay cautious. You are approaching a cluster of Prodoranya the Hutt's bodyguards. These are enforcers from his manufacturing plants. Brutes, not intelligent, but physically powerful. They can survive breathing toxins 20 hours a day. They will not die easily. Good. The mesa is sealed. No reinforcements will come, and no one can flee. I suggest you proceed to the estate.
Don't let your guard down. The Hutt security may be broken, but Solida Hesk still has droids.
No red carpet? Someone needs to teach Solida Hesk some manners.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on McKeb now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
Solida Hesk, tell me about Isotope 5.
What? I don't... Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. McKeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more McKeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
You doomed all of McKeb, and now you're worried about where to go next.
Yes, I am. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be necessary.
I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Mighty Roth.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? McKeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
Tell me the location of the stockpile. I want to move as soon as possible.
The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for McKeb's treasury.
1 entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5-powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutt's attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. Had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
Support a revolution and doom countless lives. Also, we can steal an isotope. I approve.
We'd have to free the settlements somehow.
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Tell them about mercenary atrocities and how the Republic has made a deal with the Hutts. Make them afraid.
It will be done. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
Pathetic machines. I'll litter the battlefield with their wreckage.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
My lord.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
Lord Sitherath should come with me next time. Staying in the gravity hook means he misses all the action.
We will fight together on the battlefield soon enough. For now, the honor is mine to watch you.
There is something else. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
We've given the people opportunity and motive to fight. Why would their leaders hold back?
Caution and fear.
Yeah. There's a man named Polis Avesta who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Don't move, Sith! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
You're pathetic. Where is your leader?
I'm Polis Avesta. You didn't have to do that. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
You don't need to know why the Empire is interested in McKeb. We're here, and nothing we do will harm the planet or its citizens.
That's a lot to claim.
We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
The next time hover tanks fire on your cities, there will be no one to stop them.
Fair enough. But I'll need to talk to the others. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Balance everything out so the Hutts and rebels kill one another. Is that it?
What?
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
Show me your equipment and your team. There's a lot to prepare and not much time.
I guess you made your call.
Take your teams here and here. Understood?
Won't be easy.
We won't do better either. We should get ready, and you should get going. Not sure I should say it to the Empire, but... thank you. Good luck.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk.
The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, aperge kikama.
My lord, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
How are the rebels faring against the mercenaries and the Hutt armada?
They fight bravely. They will not win this day. But give them time.
Can you get me the Stronghold 1 data? Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
Once we're in, it will be too late to stop us. The Hutt's forces are already occupied.
Lockdown is still a problem. Can't have them trapping you inside. But our science consultant has an answer.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Eninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak.
A few tons of rubble should soften the opposition. Then I move in for the kill.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
Well, if the droid is able to kill me, we'll know for sure that Isotope 5 is worth the trouble.
We'll keep working on the problem. We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sitharat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Things are about to get tense. What's the mood of your people?
Frankly, no one came here expecting to survive. But we all want to see it through.
This is our redemption.
Not for all of us. Sergeant Bederu is doing it for his family. Honthor wants to set an example for his people. But we're ready to save the Empire. You'll get the Isotope 5 off-world.
You didn't mention your own reasons for coming along.
I'm here because cataloguing cargo for the Ministry of Logistics didn't seem enough anymore. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sitharat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
It is an honor.
The fires burn fiercely, Master, but they run cold compared to my rage.
First detonator set. All teams on schedule. We're picking up wildlife down there with you. We're guessing the quakes are disturbing the ecosystem. Doesn't help you, I suppose. Registering the detonator. Still no Hutt activity detected.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirm, my lord. We'll get a major ground quake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
What about the Hutts and Lord Sitharat's team?
The Hutts and the mercenaries are still busy with the revolt.
Lord Sitherath and his strike team are on a mesa 3 kilometers north, waiting for word. We're all set. It's over to you.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nanikara Nirek Agam, Ja Uklebek.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a groundquake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Before the day is over, we'll have the Isotope 5 and be off this world.
We'll support you however we can. Lord Sitherath's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
A few meters below us lies an agonizing, fiery death. How invigorating.
Support to ground team. The main security office is nearby. If you take control, you can open the lower levels.
How could you not double the guard?
It was a groundquake. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
You're in command here. What's your name?
You? I am Enforcer Vorjak, loyal hand of the Archon, and 17th of my family to possess the honor of service. Where these imbeciles have failed to end you, I will succeed. Attack! We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Mighty Wrath. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Lord Sitherath, I enjoy watching you in your element. We should do this again.
Say the word, and I will be at your side.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. Sitherath's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
After all this time, I'm looking forward to seeing what this isotope can do.
7.8 watt.
Bumogala apayang. Inilama imi amka angam. Kambul chaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wangam karak.
What about taking control of the prototype? It could be a major asset.
Nikak nanu inu. Akalak nebu ruma. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team.
The reprogramming is working. Nodrin and Lord Sitherath should be able to fire the guns.
Support team, I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
Lapuram amka, mamni nikak, nagnaya mamni, gambram.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The Hutts could have transported the rest of the stockpile before we arrived. They may have known we were coming.
We'll figure this out.
Nulilak apa jam kamram. Amkanem nang nemua inuk.
Bomogala apa yan? Inilama imi amka anggap?
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Can we extract what we need from the droids? Could there be another stockpile?
Mem amgap kugap, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
Look, you have a sample. Get out of there before those things activate.
Please stay. I am Sajin, first Archon of the new Hutt Empire, and Shadow Chief of the Conquest World Makeb. I'd been wondering about the Empire's presence here for some time, but of course, you wanted the isotope.
Fancy titles and arrogance won't stop me from cutting you in two.
Nor will cutting me in two win you anything. The only Isotope 5 left on Makeb is locked in the planet's core, and when that explodes, there won't be any left at all. Our army of droids is being assembled at facilities across the planet. Your empire has nothing. Rumor is, even your emperor is missing.
Tell me what you know about those rumors. The Sith Emperor.
The Sith Emperor is presumed dead by the Jedi. They're almost ready to go public with the claim. But that's all I know. Now let's see how many droids it takes to eliminate you. More than one, I wager. But not many.
This is Lord Sitharat. There are reinforcements coming. We are under attack. My lord, my team is attempting to aid you from the security center, but we cannot hold long. Awaiting orders.
What's the opposing force? What's your status?
I have 2 men down, and we face at least 30.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aikam.
Notrin, you're going to get them all killed.
We will do our duty.
Bastard. Between you and Sitharat, we might be able to lower the stronghold's heat shield and flood the vault with lava.
The droids would be buried in molten rock, but I doubt Sitharat's team would survive long enough to see it.
We're not leaving Sitharat and his people to die. We're pulling out. Rendezvous at the security station.
Orders received.
Go fast. Those droids could break free any time.
Weapons ready?
My lord, that's not a mercenary.
Mighty Wrath, you came for us.
You were in danger. I was afraid I'd miss my opportunity to do this.
For that alone, I would have come to Makeb.
We have to get him out of here. He's worse off than he looks.
My only regret is that I cannot see the battle through at your side.
Until we meet again.
I'll have a medic ready at the gravity hook. If we have to ship those people to Car City for surgery, we will. But I suggest you keep moving. Before the droids catch up, or reinforcements arrive.
The Hutts are aware of your presence, and the Isotope 5 is gone.
Yes, my lord. We have a sample, and there's more in the core, but I failed.
Today, 3 planets fell to Republic butchers. I sacrificed those worlds and my legions to buy time for this operation. You are responsible for what happened on McKeb.
This operation was a failure before I arrived. The Hutts started building Isotope 5 droids long ago.
You will deal with the situation at hand. We have a chance to forge a new empire. An empire united in loyalty and passion, not simplistic dedication to an unseen emperor. But fail to procure the Isotope 5 and the empire dies forever. Solve this.
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
And we can't mine the isotope ourselves before the planet explodes. Even if the Hutts cooperated, we'd never get enough.
If the Isotope 5 is locked in the core, and the core is about to detonate, then that's where we need to focus. How do we slow the destruction of the planet? How do we save McKeb?
I don't know if that's possible.
Beraka karam kara. Eninyamak oramag yang megik.
The Empire has no higher priority. Nadrin, contact the Science Bureau. Bring in any outside help you need. Niar, search Solida Hesk's databanks. Her mining company must have studied the planet's geology. The rest of you, maintain security and assist wherever needed. We have work to do.
If I may, my lord, they're making progress. But even if we save McKeb, the timing... If the Hutts realize the planet's not about to blow, they'll never leave willingly. We can't afford a ground war. We still need them to evacuate.
Monitor all Hutt communications. Those who suspect the truth must be eliminated.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
Taris engineering post here. Stabilizing McKeb's core is theoretically possible, but we don't have enough data.
Quest Geo Survey Station. We need to induce the Isotope 5 inside McKeb to release an energy pulse, allowing us to map all of its deposits.
Mem amgab kugab, kramanik, umka kiga mayamak.
Summarize the science for me, Nadrin. What am I doing down there?
Nibaga klamka, gakyam, glagnimu amya galak. Bomo gala apayan, nilama imi amka angab.
If we do this, our best access point is the laser drill shaft, where the Isotope 5 was originally discovered. The shaft runs kilometers under a mining station and it's been abandoned, so probably treacherous. But less chance of Hutt interference.
Every second this planet comes closer to destruction. I'll go. Keep working on the plan.
Laporam amka, mamni nigag, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
Be careful. The center of a planet isn't built for people.
Support team, do you read? I've arrived at the drill shaft.
Position confirmed.
Manalak laki nabi nekameraka.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
I was there for the briefing. I'll begin descent shortly.
I've been going through the mine site blueprints. I'll copy you on the data. And it looks like the machinery is offline. You want to flip the backup generators, get power to the turbo lifts and logs. But there are life forms down there, big ones.
In the caves around Stronghold 1, there were creatures that sought me out. They died.
Might be the same thing here, but on a larger scale. Reports say the deep drilling caused an infestation. Be on the lookout anyway. Support team out.
That woke the mining equipment. Now, let us burrow deeper into this dying planet.
Ground to support team. There's something blocking my way. The mine shaft is capped.
Checking the blueprints. Capping is standard practice when a site is shut down. There should be another route. All right, sending details. Head on in and get ready to run the experiment.
How lovely. The Archon spared us the hassle of digging his grave.
Ground team to support. We're in position.
Acknowledged. Signal when you've unloaded the equipment.
Nikak nanu inu, akalak nebu ruma. Alam gugu inu, nebek namkar.
Take your time. Something just came up to keep me entertained. Well, come and take me. Is the inductor fully charged?
100% in holding. Ready when you are.
Mamni lebek bak manuk, meraka na jaki na mapamyak. Kariyan pam pulun hektar.
Nodrin, what is that?
Kemapa amkam naya. Kimino nemu naja naya akam.
Minor or not, I'm kilometers below the surface. Any tremor could bury me alive.
You need as much distance as possible. There's an emergency shelter near the cavern entrance. Go.
Don't move.
Weapon steady!
Funny thing is, I thought the Archon was being paranoid. Who keeps tabs on an old drill site?
Pity your master was so attentive. He's only sent you to your doom.
We'll see. Fire at will.
I am going to make you suffer.
Squad 79 to carrier. We need reinforcements. Blast it.
I'd prefer to execute you myself, but the cave-in should suffice. Goodbye.
Damn you!
Time?
6 hours. Sir, he must be running out of air.
My lord, forgive us for not coming sooner.
What's going on back at the gravity hook? Did the information come through?
The hook's secure, but about half the teams moved to the mining platform above. We were waiting there while the creatures cleared out. We got the data, though. Nodrin and the others, they think they can save McKeb.
You said you'd set up on the mining platform. Make sure it's secure, and you can brief me there.
Understood.
We've got another live one.
Regulator mercenaries, my lord. Buried under the rubble, but still breathing.
The mercenaries need to understand who they're facing. Kill most, make the others suffer, and send them home. I want their comrades to rethink attacking us again.
Any particulars you want done?
Psychological Operations Handbook, 2nd Appendix. Don't get squeamish. I had a lot of time to read at the Ministry of Logistics. We'll see you on the platform.
We finished the software for the laser drills. It should mean greater precision, but we've never worked with McKeb hardware, so...
Attention, everyone. Briefing begins now.
Karipakayangnaya, Harakam Serkmera. Nibaga Glamka, Agakyam, Glagnimu Amya Galak.
How much more research before you're sure? And what do you need from me?
Nanikara Mirek Agam, Ja Uklibik.
Problem is, our team can barely operate these wretched things. We need experts. Engineers and supervisors who can run the mining lasers under our command.
How difficult would it be to get a ship of Imperial engineers to McKeb?
Not practical in the time we have. Local workers are possible, but it gets tricky.
This is the Archon to Phobium Squad Command. The Imperial forces are desperate, and I believe they intend to mine what Isotope 5 they can before the core erupts. But the Imperials will need assistance. Have your men place all engineers of level 7 and above under protective custody.
He's wrong about our goal, but it doesn't matter. The Archon's got Black Ops mercs kidnapping the people we need.
If they're still alive, they can still be made ours. Give me everything you know.
Phobium Squad is an off-the-books team of regulator mercenaries. Assassins the Hutts brought out with cybernetics. They're holding the workers in groundquake shelters. A few engineering chiefs who escaped joined a Republic refugee caravan. Won't be long before Phobium Squad catches them too.
I don't often get to save civilians from their oppressors. This should be interesting.
One more thing. We're still decrypting the order, but it looks like the Archon sent an Isotope 5 droid to help secure the caravan. Just to make things difficult. I'll stay in touch from here. Anything you need, let us know.
We're placing considerable hope in this drill.
Please, we did everything you asked.
Not your fault. New orders say you die.
What?
Get to the nearest mining platform. You will be protected. Go. The mercenaries are no longer a concern.
I'll have a team get them to safety. Nicely done.
What's going on? You're not with the Hutts?
Show a little gratitude. We'll get you to safety. Privileged to see you work, my lord.
I'm nearing the coordinates of the Republic evacuation caravan.
All right. It's full of random civilians fleeing the planet. But there are 3 members of the Government Mining and Geological Committee along for the ride. Smartest engineers on McKeb. Get them out, and we're looking pretty.
They had a machine with them. Massive droid.
An Isotope 5 unit capable of slaughtering Republic infantry. Perhaps this will be interesting after all.
I can't. Who are you?
Be silent.
Phobium Squad must have caught up. And it sounds like our intel on the Isotope 5 droid was right. Be extremely careful.
Stay back! Stay back! I heard rumors the imps were on Makeb, but this is not about the war. We're just getting civilians off-world.
You're in no position to argue, Captain. You have 3 engineers traveling with you. Bring them out.
Your engineers died in the fighting. You can kill me, but it won't make a difference.
It's all right, Captain. You're worth more than we are, anyway. If you want us to mine for you, you're a little late. Word is the planet's core is unstable. Whole place is coming apart.
The Empire requires your services. Follow me.
I don't think so. These people are under my protection. I won't let you kidnap them.
You have no choice.
Only our Republic escort, so far.
You wanted us. We surrender. You can afford to let everyone else escape the planet.
There can be no survivors. They will not escape their fate. Support team, we're done here.
I'll send a few men to pick up your recruits. I don't imagine they'll cause trouble. When you're ready, meet us back on the mining platform. Science squad is about done prepping. Time to save the planet.
Are we all here? With your permission, my lord, we'll start the briefing.
Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklebik.
The Isotope 5 deposits in Makeb's core generate powerful gravitational and electromagnetic fields. Until recently, those fields maintained the core's equilibrium.
The rapid removal of Isotope 5 caused the fields to fluctuate and destabilized the core. Now Makeb is tearing itself apart.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamnalebik.
You're proposing to destroy the planet, not save it. Are you admitting failure?
Nimge kebaba, namia kemgam. Nani kara mirek agam, ja uklebik.
There won't be time for the mantle to fully crack before the core settles into a new state of equilibrium.
The acceleration won't be easy on the planet. The ground quakes will be worse than ever, and the aftershocks will continue for months. The mesas will disintegrate, the cities will burn, and the gases released will likely poison the atmosphere. But it's that or total annihilation.
You'll see a new Makeb, and when it's over, the Isotope 5 will be intact and ready for harvest.
It's a dangerous plan, but it's all we have. Let's proceed.
Kambul jaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wamkam karak?
The timing's perfect. The whole population is fleeing the planet, so that'll get rid of the huts while we work. But the Archon still thinks we're trying to mine the isotope. He sent his forces to blockade the laser drill platforms. All his forces.
This isn't the first time he's interfered. What if he knows we're trying to save the planet?
In that case, he'll convince the other huts to halt the evacuation.
We'll keep an ear out on the hut's communications. Should tell us something.
You'll want to scatter the Archon's armies around 3 drill sites, so our engineering teams can move in. We've spotted Isotope 5 droids advancing on the nearest platform, programmed to target you personally, according to intercepts. I take it as a compliment.
The Archon has declared war. I am an army, and I will triumph. Engineering teams, prepare to move out.
For the Empire!
Lord Sitharat would have had tactical advice, but all I can say is... kill the rotters.
Droids are pulling back. Secure the platform and we'll send in the engineers.
The mining platform is secure. Send the engineering team.
Engineering team moving in.
Get to your stations. Medic, load the drill program. Van, warm up the laser.
1 platform down, 2 to go, and the next has a regulator battalion around it. The Archon sent hover tanks, an air force, and armored marines led by the Warhound.
To stand alone against an army is a glorious thing. Bring on the next fight.
Sending the tactical data your way, then. The Warhound founded our favorite mercenary company. 70 years old and sealed in a battlesuit. He's commandeered dreadnoughts. And he's our second biggest problem. Top pick is the Skyfighters, built for low-atmosphere combat. They'll shred our engineers unless we get some portable artillery.
Let the Sky Fighters come. I'll bring them down one by one.
It's not you I'm worried about. It's the bombing run after you're gone. But the Warhound squad is armed with heavy rockets. They'll take apart the Sky Fighters nicely, if you can borrow a few.
I'll seize the rockets from his men's corpses and set the sky on fire.
If you can take out the Warhound himself, it'll hit morale hard. But trophies are no good if our engineers are bleeding or in pieces. Support team out. Good luck.
I have the second platform secured. Send in the engineers.
On their way.
The ground quakes will not impede me. Continue drilling until the core is stabilized.
The last drill platform is surrounded by heavy cannons and the Archon's personal guard. Wiffids and their hunting pets. The Wiffids and their hounds can locate our people by scent. And even if our engineers get through, the cannons can obliterate the platform as a last resort.
The wreckage of machines is piled behind me. Dead mercenaries are heaped in my path. The Archon's guard will fall too. Onward to slaughter.
That should do it. Clear us a path to the platform, and I'll send out the last crew.
I have the last platform under control.
That's it then. Let's hope for the best.
The laser drill is at full power. We're following your program.
The huts are reporting Pelretha Mesa just collapsed. Tell me this is working.
Narrowing beam by 0.02%. We've got magma flooding the drill shaft.
Be proud, all of you. This planet was about to die, but today, we overcame death itself.
This is Station 1. One of our stabilizers burst.
Fine. Now let us go. We can get off-world and never bother you again. Please.
The job is not done until the planet stops shaking. Your lives are nothing next to McKeb. Remind yourselves of that when the platforms break apart.
All glory to the Emperor.
Nanikara Mirek Agam, Ja Uklibik.
My lord. Message from Darth Mar, but I'm getting interference.
The Republic and Hutt fleets are abandoning the McKeb system. They report that the planet is in its death throes.
Our enemies cannot comprehend our designs. They believe the Empire has fallen, but victory is ours. McKeb is stable. Prepare a force to claim it.
Indeed. When the last Republic and Hutt ships have fled, I will send my fleet to secure the planet. McKeb will be ours within the week. Well done, Wrath.
Mem amgat kugak, kramanik, kiga mayamak.
Do what you have to. I won't be isolated from the rest of the galaxy down here.
Kamperem ganyam bajiyang, manike kumbukam.
When you're good to travel, we can meet back here. Celebrate and sleep.
Rakam konkak, kwamanan binimak.
Protocol says to get the alarms online.
Gagi ne paninu, amkambina beknemu kemgram.
Lane didn't make it. Protosen's on one leg, but he can hold a rifle.
Nadrin, Sergeant, situation report, now.
My lord, we were attacked by the Archon's forces. A dozen regulators with an assault shuttle.
Jukagi nempanino, amkabino beknemu kamgam.
Cowards grabbed our people and ran. They wanted prisoners for interrogation.
If the Archon learns we saved McKeb, the Hutt fleet will never leave. We have to find Niar and the others.
Yes, my lord. That shuttle flew toward the Archon's estates. I'm down to 2 fit men and 1 blaster pack. If you want to hit back, I can get you field intel.
The Archon has insulted me for the last time. I will teach him fear.
Expect a lot of automation, droids, turrets, particle shields. Anything the Archon would hold back or couldn't use on the battlefield. He knows you're coming, and he's got the home team advantage. So basically, it's a death trap.
Nelalu kamim nehamiga, nagaka, manya la liga, nemua bemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka. Nepum inu aka, lanubuma mapulevek.
You're the scientist, Nadrin. Get a handle on the situation and let me focus.
You'd better go. The prisoners will have landed by now, which means the Archon's probably shining up his pain droids. Besides, if he makes them talk, the Hutt fleet will melt you, me, and Nadrin's drills from orbit. Give him hell.
Sergeant Badaru here. The outer guard station's nearby. If you can take control, I can get you more intel.
We have control of the guard station, but there's heavy opposition. Recommendations?
Biggest problem is the force fields. Archon's got his mana sealed tight inside those things.
Nemua bemguana, kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Right. Anyway, there are laser turrets all around the compound. Turn them on the mana, might be enough firepower to down the force fields.
Stay in communication. The force fields will be down shortly.
Yes, my lord. Once you're inside, it'll be a straight line to the Archon. And with a bit of luck, the people he took. Let's hope they're alive.
How cute. The Kellerly slug actually thinks his shield will stop us.
Force field's blinking, but she's not down. You need more firepower. field is down. Get our people back before the Archon learns everything.
Ground to support team. I found our missing people. Checking for survivors.
My lord, I'm so sorry. The Archon, he had machines. He put a tube in my head. He knows we saved the planet. Son of a sow's gonna tell the Hutts.
Hold still. It's not your fault. No one can stand up under that kind of interrogation.
Shut up and follow me.
I have 300 men waiting for shuttles. You promised time to evacuate.
You have been paid. That alone should still your simian tongue. Besides, McKeb is not exploding, and I now have proof. Prepare to attack all Imperial positions. Once the atmospheric interference clears, I will alert the fleet.
Archon, you attacked my people. You tortured them. Did you think I wouldn't find you?
By no means. Invading Stronghold 1, seizing the laser drills to save McKeb. From the start, you have impressed me. Alas, it is the Hutt Empire that will receive McKeb's bounty. My people will no longer be mocked as we are envied. We will not be criminals, but kings.
A galaxy run by Hutts? You really think that could happen?
Millennia ago, we were idolized by the younger species. We brought a golden age to 1,000,000 worlds. Some of us treasure the memories of that time. I will make the memories no longer. You call yourselves men of war? Observe and see what an Archon of the old Hutt Empire can do. You haven't won. You hear me? Your secret is already out. My mercenaries are spread across McKeb. You cannot stop them before they contact my fleet.
Of course he can. All he has to do is kill everyone on the planet.
This is my decision, not yours. Keep silent.
What's the point? We're the Empire. Sometimes we're cretins.
Archon, what's she talking about?
The tremors. The laser drills.
Akademuham. Ikibe bakam bigem. Kimapa amkamnaya. Kimino nemu. Najanaya akam.
Await my orders, Nadrin. Archon, your mercenaries may be able to contact the Hutt fleet, but I control the fate of McKeb. Time to bargain.
A true Hutt does not bargain, and I would die for my people's glory.
I bet you would. You paid the regulators to lock down McKeb, but we've gone way beyond that, and I've seen what the Empire can do. You want to bargain for your secret? You bargain with us.
You deserve death for your crimes, but I'm feeling merciful. Leave McKeb and say nothing of what you've learned.
I'm as sick of the Hutts as you are, but I don't like this.
The Imps massacred half your team already. You want the rest dead too?
Look to your destiny. You could be warriors of legend, or betrayers, the shame of your slave grandchildren.
So we cut our losses.
You want us to handle the Archon, or have you got it under control?
The Archon is no longer a concern.
Understood.
Glad you haven't gone soft. After refusing to blow up the planet, I can't feel my hands. I'd have liked to see Dromund Kaas again, but you'll make sure it was worth it. McKeb, I mean, while the war's still going on. Make sure we survive.
There may still be time to get you a medic. Try not to talk.
It's all right. We knew it was a suicide mission. Don't think I could have borne it otherwise. It's been an honor serving. Better than labeling boxes the rest of my life.
Ground team to support. The planet is secure.
This is Sergeant Badaru. I think we're done. But Darth Maul will need a brief from the station. I'll set it up. Support team out.
The planet is stable.
Laporam Amka, Mamni Nigag, Nagnaya Mamni, Gambram.
Sergeant Badaru is seen to security on the ground, and Lord Sitharat's almost fully recovered. He'll be back from Dromund Kaas shortly.
Enough. I did not expect this outcome, Wrath. But it serves well. Your team was satisfactory.
Katha Niyar sacrificed herself for the mission. So did others. They should be remembered.
Let their names be etched in the walls of Kaas City. It will be their monument or their pyre.
Thank you, my lord.
For the next month, each gram of Isotope 5 we procure will be needed for our defenses. The next phase of the war begins. The Hutt cartel is weak and scattered, and the Jedi will turn back to us. At last, they are prepared to shed blood.
You had something special planned for the isotope, not just Imperial defenses across the board.
You do not understand. We require a defense against this.
Fellow citizens of the Republic, the Hutt crisis is over, and we have again proven that compassion is not a weakness, but our strength. Yet that is not why I stand before you. Instead, I can finally confirm what many have suspected for months. The Sith Emperor is dead. A Jedi strike team confronted the Emperor during a recent attack on Dromund Kaas. Now a joint SIS and Jedi committee has concluded that the galaxy's greatest villain is gone forever. This does not change the fight ahead. The Dark Council remains the true political power in the Empire. But it sends a message to the Sith and their followers. We are coming for you.
They speak truth. The Emperor is gone. Dying if not dead. No matter what our propagandists say, he will not be mourned.
I have heard the words of the Emperor's hand. Our master is defeated in body, but not in spirit. Beware of defiance.
If he is not dead, then he is in no condition to rule, at least for the moment. Now is our chance to reforge in the flames of battle, to reshape the Empire into an image of unity and strength. In the coming months, we will stand against the Republic offensive and those who would weaken us from within, and emerge stronger.
You're making a grab for power. What makes you think I'll support you?
Let another claim the throne my place is on the battlefield. Today you bought us time. Isotope 5 will pay for the Empire's new foundation, and the Republic knows nothing of our actions.
We will speak when the enemy strikes again. Together we will choose the destiny of the Empire and retake the galaxy.